welcome to today's vlog. We, or just me rather, and you are taking a trip to the west coast of South Africa. So hopefully you'll see some beautiful landscapes. It is a work trip, so in between you're just gonna see how I do my work stuff. All right, let's go. And we are on the road. Both my hands are on the steering wheel, so my camera is voice controlled. And I am actually taking not the fastest route because I like to take the route that I feel the safest on. And the fastest route is through a certain industrial part of Cape Town that I feel unsafe to drive through because I had an incident there a couple of years ago. So now I just leave a little bit earlier and I take a route that is a tad bit longer, but it's also more beautiful. It's through farmland, and yeah, so I think that's like a win-win. In total, usually the trip takes 2 hours and 15, 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how many trucks there are, depending on how many kind of, tractors, abnormal loads. Often, I think literally nearly every single trip, I see them transporting those wind turbines, which is pretty cool to see. So maybe if we see that today, and I happen to be filming at the time we drive past it, they are massive. Right, so now the camera is hanging on my mirror, my rearview mirror. I assume it's a bit shaky, but it's the one that's feeling the safest for me. I wish I had filmed the mountains, but yeah, I was just finding my bearings. Between farmlands now. Maps and I are not friends when it comes to these trips because I like to take roads that feel safer for me. But of course, there's no option to type in like common would like to avoid this in this area. So, and also the reason I use maps in the first place is because one wrong turn off here, and I'm going to end up like I have no idea where, and it's going to extend my trip by like 30 minutes or so, unless I make a U-turn in the middle of the road. But yeah, so now I'm literally in between like the farms and using the farm roads. At some point we're going to, I think, get to a gravel road. Driving through a small town now called Philadelphia. I don't know anybody from this town. I don't know anything about this town, but yeah, it's pretty small because I'm in its main road now and it lasts like 30 seconds. I'm driving out the town now. We literally just drove in and out of the town, but it looks pretty cute. Anyway, so I wanted to explain for anybody who's not from South Africa, if you're watching this and you see like a lot of tankers and trucks, the reason you're gonna see that is because our railroads are unreliable and generally not very safe. So most of our logistics is reliant on road freight, and that means that we share the roads as average Joes, share the roads with a lot of trucks that are transporting goods. I don't know if you saw, there was one that was broken down in the middle of the road. That's completely normal. That is to be expected. minutes until my first session starts, so I'm gonna go inside and set up quickly. So the work is done for the day. I'm gonna get to my Airbnb. I want to get there. I just had this like panic. I looked at the time. It's 4 p.m. Usually I'm booked until 5, so I thought I had gotten in my car and missed a session, but I checked and I'm not booked until 5. So I'm gonna quickly drive to the beach just to show you that, and then let's go check into the Airbnb. And we're here. Let's take a quick walk. All right, good morning. We are checking out of the Airbnb now. So I'm just checking that I didn't forget anything. As you can see, I look a bit tired. It's always difficult for me to sleep in a different place. So yeah, tad bit tired, but I'm sure I'll look wide awake soon. All right, let's go. Lights off. did not check the weather. Oh, shame this guy's directing me. No, it's fine. I'm good. Alright, we are done. I'll drive home. Let's do this. So even with GPS on, I missed the turn off, and now I am making a U-turn in like, I don't even know where I am. Yeah, this is where we're making a U-turn. Let's do this. It's gonna be like a 500-point turn. That's okay. I'm just gonna do it. To take a breath because I had to turn right there, and it's on a really big road where people are driving really fast, and I was scared that the person or the people coming on would not see that I was standing dead still. Okay, let's do this. And that brings us to the end of our journey. Thank you for taking the trip with me. It was very nice to have some company on the trip.